Hey guys, so I saw in a group that somebody was asking about how to do forms and create an easy form for you to have your clients send you an answer via your website. So as you guys have seen in responding to a wedding inquiry video, if you haven't seen it, go ahead and check it out. But I use my forms in a few different ways. One of my most popular forms is this wedding inquiry questionnaire form, which is a form that I use to kind of pre-qualify my wedding inquiries. I also have forms that I use for instance, like, wedding day timelines and other things, as well as like, what they want for styling for their boudoir shoot and things like that. So you can use forms for several different things. So in my videos, you probably see this form right here. This is a form that I have created on Pixify, and Pixify is a studio management system, and it costs you $24 a month. And in my form for my wedding inquiry questionnaire, I have tons of different things like their wedding date, their name, their email, all that stuff, ceremony location, start time, and then what I really love is these items. That way you can kind of check off the options that you would like. So it's kind of like a really easy way for them to just pick off, what they like and they don't like and what their budget is and things like that. So if you don't have the funds to kind of start a studio management system, I know a very easy and a free way of creating a form like this that I've used for several years, and I thought I would show it to you guys. So before I was using Pixify, I actually use Google Drive. And in Google Drive, I would create a form and I would embed the form into my blog. So this is just a page that's in my blog, so it's a separate from a regular blog post, but it's a blog page. And then what I did was I created just a little page for it, and I embedded the form into the paragraph area, and then it asks them all the questions I needed for their wedding timeline. So it shows here, the bride and the groom information, the address for the day, what their timeline's like, their vendor information, their wedding details, any kind of contact information they have, and any special instructions they have for me for their big day. So once they submit the form, it'll say, thank you so much for submitting the form, and it'll send me an email saying that there was a response to the form that was on this website. So what I would do is I would send them an email with just a link to this form, so that way they can kind of just submit their instructions to me. So let me show you how you would create a doc like this via Google Drive. So what would happen is you just go to your Gmail. So if you don't have a Gmail, you need to sign up for one. But in your Gmail, there are these kind of little highlighted timeline up here. And what you want to do is you just want to click on Drive. When you get to Drive, you're going to get to this menu right here. If you haven't done Google Drive yet before, you probably don't have as many documents as me. So what you would do is you want to go and click on this create button right here, and you want to just create form. Okay, so I'll bring you to this page. You can title your form. I'm just going to put sample form, and you can kind of pick like how you want your form to look. So this is a good way, especially if you're not using it as an embed like I did on my website or my blog, but you just want them to send the form to them directly. You can do that as well. It's just very easy, and I'll show you how to do it at the end. I kind of really like this one right here, this heather gray right here. So I'm going to click on it and press OK. Okay. So I went ahead and titled my form for me. So right here in the description, you can put down sort of like instructions for it, like form is due 2 weeks before event, or however you want them to do. So you could do several different things. Like I can put down here just a regular question and have them answer it, like wedding date. Okay, and I just want it to be a text. Okay, and then I press done. So that's my first question. So I could do a multiple choice one where I could say something like, how many people are in your wedding party? And then you could do like multiple choice, so you could do several different options. You can do like, none. Okay. 1 to 5, like 5 to 10. A really easy way for you to be able to edit this, like for instance, if you made a mistake, you can press this little pencil button right here, and then just delete or edit. Okay, and then also what you could do is do several different things, like you do a kind of a choice selection. So you can say, what color cover would you like for your album? And I would want to do like choose from a list, and I could do like black, white, red. So this is like a really good way for them to be able to choose one answer, and then that way they can't choose several answers, like for instance via multiple choice. Okay. And then if you want to change some stuff around, you just click on it, and then this little kind of move tool kind of pops up, and then you can just like move your answers around to whatever you need it to be. Okay, so this is where you would type in your response. So it's a good way to type in, like a thank you message, or say thank you for your response. I'll contact you shortly with any questions. Okay, and then you press send form. So once you press send form, it's going to give you sort of a link for you to look at the form. So this is where you could actually just take the link right here, and then you could just paste it into an email message to your bride and groom, and then that will take them directly to the form. So I'll show you what it looks like in a regular browser. So this is what the form looks like in a regular browser. Okay. Or what you can do is if you want to do what I did for my website, you can just press the embed tool right here, and it gives you a little, basically a script for you to actually paste into your website. So you can paste this into like an HTML website, or if you have a blog, you can paste it into a page in your WordPress. That's what I did, and this is where you can kind of adjust the size of it so that way it fits your blog correctly. And then you press done. So once they respond to your questionnaire, it will send you an email saying there was a response to your questionnaire. So how you look at the answers is you go back to your Google Drive, and then you look for the questionnaire. And I'm just going to show you one from a past client. Okay, so here is like some answers I got, and you can kind of just scroll down. So I have your questions at the top, and their answers are in these boxes. Each client, the answers will get a different row, and then you kind of just scroll through and look at their answers. Okay, so this is like a really great way of using this tool to be able to work for your business. Please subscribe to this channel if you want any more tips and tricks for photography or for your photography business. If you have any questions, you're welcome to message me. I will talk to you next time. Bye!